Listen, I've been thinking a lot about our Catfish Camaro. What you doing?
Working on this wood on the steering wheel. Hopefully I can make it all look from this nastiness to this nastiness to this niceness. What's this?
Come with me.
Okay.
We gotta go do something.
Okay.
You wanna? Oh, you want me to drive? Okay, I'll drive.
I'll drive.
No, I'm driving.
You just tell me what we're doing and then I drive.
Well, just come with me. You'll understand what we're doing when we get down there.
Almost did that one out.
Who's that?
I have no idea. I think it's somebody who works at the cleaners.
Well, they were going just as fast as I was.
I love this Ram Charger.
It's the best, isn't it?
Wait, are we going off-road since we're taking the Ram Charger?
We're going where?
Are we going off-road?
Not really. Listen, I've been thinking a lot about our Catfish Camaro. Let's just call it the Catfish Camaro because we haven't secured it yet. So I'm not really sure if we're going to secure it, but what we need to do is we need to go down and really look at this car and see if it's something we really want to buy. Let's see how bad it truly is or how good it truly is. We really don't know. Uh-oh, the gate's closed. He told me how to get in here, but man, it's sketchy, so he said we can just walk around the gate, I think. Yeah. Let's see if we can squeeze in there.
Gotta think thin, Pops.
Let's get skinny. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, this thing used to be deluxe, but it's pretty whipped now.
Maybe the belt's on the ground right there.
Yeah. I guess it flips the breaker or something is what he said. It's a nice piece of property.
I was gonna say, I like this property.
I mean,
Is that one of your bikes over there?
what in the world is wrong with... Was that a chicken bone I saw come out?
Kava.
Okay. Look, there is an interior. He said he's got 2 interiors around here somewhere. Yeah, you haven't even seen this car in person.
Know.
What do you think?
It's way better on camera.
That's thick, isn't it?
That's pretty nasty, man. That's like bottom of a boat. That's pretty bad. But
I don't think you can scrape it with your fingernail. I don't even know if you want.
Probably lose your fingernail.
Oh, it's not even affecting it, man. But I did do some research. This paint, it's on here, is it's like metal.
It's pretty. It's flaky.
It's flaky, and these are like plastic fenders and plastic doors and shit. I mean, these cars are rocket ships when you have them all hopped up.
There's a reason why so many people use them for drag racing. Heck,
Yeah.
even Gordy has one of these. Maybe that door.
The door doesn't open on that side. Right.
Figure that one out.
So what I'm curious to know is there a tank in it? Because, and also, like, is the front end taken apart? Because it's got a sway bar here.
Oh my god. Oh, it smells so bad in there. Oh my gosh.
Is that the right tank? With the spout on it like that? Is that even... What in the world? There's the door panels. I didn't notice those were in there before. What's in that box over there? Oh, body
bushings.
Body bushings.
Which are moldy.
So it's got the key in the ignition.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? I wonder if we can get that door open over there. Can you reach in there? More interior parts.
Yeah, go open that door.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So this is definitely, oh yeah, pungent in here.
It's very urine friendly.
Something's been living in here. And it's pretty stanky. Oh man.
I told you it's bad.
Oh man. We need to leave the doors open, for crying out loud. That's way worse than, I mean, the other day I didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
Let me get these keys out of here. Ugh. There you go.
There you go. Oh my gosh, the turds that are over there.
Trust me, I'm like breathing them in. I'll be sick workout. Well, I say the key's in the ignition, and that's a good thing, but the ignition isn't turning at all.
Oh no, you're right. Oh, I hope someone didn't put the wrong keys in there. Oh.
Uh-oh. You got it? Sweet. Oh no, it's one of those electronic keys too.
It is. It's got the chip.
Yeah.
This chip right here, that'll measure ohms.
Yeah.
You don't have the right keys, you're screwed. We need a screwdriver because there's no lock cylinder in there.
What?
Nope.
Okay, so I don't know that this is getting any better than the other day. What's the tank underneath? Is there a fuel tank under there? Can you see?
There's a tank under there.
It's definitely not the same tank.
No.
It's not even close.
Or no, that's not the tank. That's where
That's
the
the trunk?
tire goes. So there is no tank. The tank goes up
Oh
front.
yeah, yep. Oh, there's no suspension in there. What is that? Is that where the shock go, or
What?
see that mount where it's open?
This?
Yeah. See the other side? There's nothing over there.
Over there?
Yeah.
Huh. You know what I really want to see? Under the hood. Hood hasn't been open for oh gosh. Well, it looks like the motor was built. Aluminum heads. Some pretty fancy little valve covers. These look like big block valve covers, don't they?
Dude.
But they're not.
This reminds me of the skull clops so bad.
Really? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
It's got headers on it already.
That's about all it's got.
Somebody spent some money on this.
Yeah, just who decided to leave it? That's the sad part.
From what I understand, this motor has never been fired. The guy had it built, had it put in, and Mike was supposed to do all the tune-up work on it, and it never made it. I guess the guy is no longer around. I'm not sure exactly the whole story on it, but Mike knows all about this motor and was ready to do a tune on it, but we're gonna have to, I can already see this is gonna need, I mean, you're talking new wiring harness. This is all gone. Whatever was living up here has eaten all these wires.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it's got for oil in it. Wow. That actually, that oil looks really good. So that's all brand new. So maybe they turned it over, but it's never been fired. What do you think about this tranny? I'm fairly certain it's not a 30th anniversary edition.
No.
It's somebody wanting to make a tribute to it. So.
See, my problem is I'm not afraid of fuel injection. This is not impossible. It's just better when it's obviously not in this condition. So that leaves me to think, instead of replacing all of this, which is still relatively expensive to do, spend the $500 and do the same intake we did on the skull clops, remember? Just make it carbureted. You're gonna make me figure out this fuel injection if you buy this, huh?
I don't know.
The smirk on your face does not show, I don't know.
I don't really necessarily like the fuel injection, I can tell you that.
No.
What I'm looking at here, like we might be able to find a newer system to go on. The issue is it's LT1. We know we're not going to do anything to the engine. Although if it is already built, it might be a super fun in this car.
Well, by the looks of it, the interior has to be completely gone through because it's completely taken apart. The engine needs to be gone through on the top end of things to even make it run. We have to put suspension on it, not to mention what else happens. Paint and stuff doesn't matter, but
Tires. There's no
tires,
tires.
for sure.
Tires are shot.
Tires is easy. Thing is if we're gonna buy it, we got to get it for the right price.
I mean, you could easily be into this thing for $5,000
Oh,
just to get it running.
in the blink of an eye.
Let's see if we can find that other interior. You say he's got 2 other interiors out of the car.
This is when Chevrolet just started making garbage electrical choices. So everything's annoying. Starting with the key, then if you can't get the turnover, the whole steering column's annoying, and then the whole shifter setup, everything. Once it works, it's great. But making it work and sourcing everything for that, not impossible, but definitely not the easiest.
So I've seen them like, you know, V8 cars with standard shift for 4Gs. I mean, it matches that boat over there really nice though, doesn't it?
You know, if it doesn't work out, we can just put the boat motor in it.
It's a boat motor.
See some wheels. A boat. Oh, I think I found your interior. This interior is pretty cool. I do really like this interior.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's the Houndstooth 30th anniversary. I always want to put these into a ratty muscle car. Maybe not.
Man, there's 2 of them too.
I know.
So we could have one for the car and one for our ratty muscle car.
Well, then these also are 30th. They're just gray instead of the white.
Are they?
Yep. Look at the insignia on it.
I see 4 white seats.
I see 4 white seats and two gray. Look.
Wow.
And then there's the matching gray rears too. It's a shame because these are in really nice shape for what they. I mean, some of this one's torn up, but like these would clean up beautifully.
Man, that's pretty cool.
So he has not 2, but 3 complete interiors, all 30th anniversary edition. That's pretty cool. Yet to make it work. Seals, shit like that.
Oof.
The crunchy.
Oh yeah.
Tires. Intake. Man, it's so dead that it's just growing life again. Yeah, now we just have to decide whether this is worth our time or honestly, which one's just going to be a better use of our time. What do you guys think? What should we do? Should we buy it or should we pass on it? Personally, I think we pass on it. I don't see this being a good use of our time. I think the whole thing could be really cool, but it's got to be cheap cool.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. After we looked at it a little closer, it's kind of like, ugh.
I get it. It's a cool Camaro. It's just worthless the way it sits. Take this thing, get it running, drive it down to the drag strip, make a pass or 2.
Let's get back to the 356.
Yes, I like that idea.
Cars just seem to find us. Some are good, some are not so good. And this one looks like it's going to require just way too much for us to get into, especially right now with everything that's going on in the shops. You don't want to pursue this?
No, because I know there are much better examples out there.